Hey guys, Nike here, and this is a video I've wanted to make for a long time. Guild Wars 3 is coming, and we stand at an inflection point where we can decide what the Guild Wars 3 community will look like, and we can set the culture and the expectations. In the description of this video, you can find a link to the unofficial/official Guild Wars 3 Discord community. I highly encourage you to join and participate in the conversation there. If you're watching this video on my channel, chances are you are the sort of player we want in the community. But what do we actually want the community to be? We collectively published a Guild Wars 3 Manifesto, and you can and should read it on the Discord. But I am going to read it for you now, and so you can understand the way we want to take things over the next few years. So stick around, and let's get into it. This manifesto lays out the desires and expectations we have for Guild Wars 3, both from ArenaNet as well as from the player base. It is our unified goal to set these expectations now in order to create an ingrained culture that will benefit the entire player base and avoid the negative behaviors that so often plague MMO communities. For the game, we desire a social MMO and social experience. Teamwork, communication, and coordination should be strongly encouraged for accomplishing goals in-game. It is our vision that reward is linked intrinsically with effort. On the macro level, whether you're a raider, a coordinated open-world farmer, a power trader, a profit crafter, or a dedicated PvPer, the more effort and engagement you play with should be rewarded. On the micro level, systems should be designed to prevent or discourage leeching, which left unchecked creates a powerful disincentive for players to engage with the game and its systems. We desire multiple difficulty modes from endgame group content and robust team-making tools to ensure players with like-minded goals and similar abilities play together, as we believe this creates the least friction in the community. We desire robust combat data API access. Basic features like DPS meter, armory websites, inspection features should be either built into the game or encouraged by the developer through the official API. Again, full transparency in experience, gear, and accomplishment ensures less friction and toxicity in the community. We consider the attempt to hide player differences in Guild Wars 2 to be a major source of toxicity in the PvE community of that game. We desire a hack and cheat-free game. With an official combat meter and account API data enabling legal third-party apps, a robust anti-cheat can be implemented from the launch. ArenaNet API devs should be empowered to work with community developers in order to make API tweaks directly and facilitate the construction of beneficial third-party software. We desire a PvP community built on team competition. This means the game must launch with a PvP format for guilds or for long-term pre-made teams as the Prestige PvP format. Additionally, it must have competition-enabling features starting on day 0, automated tournaments, leaderboards, and seasonal championships. Now, what do we expect from the community? We desire a community free of both toxic positivity and toxic negativity. There must be a shared commitment to cultivate the community in any place where large groups of players discuss the game. Toxic positivity must be discouraged. Even the best game deserves constructive criticism, and toxic positivity silences it. And when toxic positivity becomes the loudest, it creates a chilling and cult-like effect on the conversation that is off-putting to outsiders. Conversely, cynical toxic negativity that creates nihilism must be equally discouraged. Irrational and unfounded negativity cultivates a jaded and cynical community. If left to run rampant, it damages the image of the game among the larger gaming audience. Unlike toxic positivity, toxic negativity tends to be contagious, and left unchecked, it creates a malaise that spreads throughout. We endeavor to create a conversation around the game that is healthy, productive, and always in good faith. We desire a community free from misinformation. Factual errors are inevitable and easily corrected. Less easily corrected are problems arising from community members sometimes extremely influential ones, spreading misinformation. Misinformation is not simple factual errors. Misinformation is an attempt to mislead or defraud players who don't know better for the purposes of self-promotion. The players and other content creators must feel confident and supported when they take a stand against misinformation and slop content. We desire an active and embedded community manager from ArenaNet. We feel it's the community manager's job to meet players where they are. Today, that's Reddit, large Discords, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, etc. The CM needs to be a prominent part of the conversation in these places on a daily basis. The CM needs to be empowered to have a personality and their own opinions and to share them. The CM needs to be empowered to express the developer attentions unofficially and goals as well to the players in a semi-official manner, but also to express the views of the player base back to the developers candidly. We desire ArenaNet to encourage and support player-run events in meaningful ways from day one. Robust tools should be built into the game, into the community management structure, to empower the CM and the ArenaNet partner program members to create events of scale and quality beyond what we've seen in Guild Wars 2. Part of this means more agility from ArenaNet and actual development resources allocated towards especially important events, while having the flexibility to quickly act on unexpected opportunities. We believe in a grassroots approach to the PvP community. We contend that organic, steady, and sustainable growth to the tournament scene is preferable to an initial large cash tournament funded by ANET and or their corporate partners. As inevitably happens when the funding ends up being stopped, the expectations set by that funding will no longer be met, leading to an implosion of the competitive scene. Anyway, guys, that's the manifesto, and that's it for me. Thank you for watching. Please leave any comments you have below, join the Guild Wars 3 community Discord, and I'd like to hear what you have to say, and I'll see you next time.